The COVID-19 pandemic has definitely contributed to a huge increase in the need for food banks and hunger programs in Maryland. And joining us today to discuss Weis Market's Fight Hunger campaign are Dennis Curtin, Weis Market's Director of Public Relations, and President and CEO of the Maryland Food Bank, Carmen Del Guecchio. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks for having us.
Happy to have you here. Dennis, I want to start with you. Tell us more about this Fight Hunger campaign.
Also, this is our 13th annual Fight Hunger campaign, and we ran it longer this year. We ran it from April 1st to July 10th, and we're raising it in support of 16 regional food banks, including the Maryland Food Bank, where we have 52 stores in their service area, including 12 in Baltimore County. They're one of our biggest partners. And with Fight Hunger, customers can have the option of giving a donation, $1, $3, or $5. If they want to do it more, they can do that. They can also round up. And it's been a very good program. And as part of this, a lot of times it's easy to raise money and just sort of not throw in some on your own. We have complemented our customers' generosity with a corporate donation, and also we've worked with Kellogg's to put in another donation. So this has been very successful, and we have tremendous respect for the Maryland Food Bank and all the food pantries and rescue programs and shelters that they serve.
Well, it's great to hear that customers have been so generous, especially at this time with everything that's going on. Carmen, talk about the impact of this campaign for the Maryland Food Bank and the families that it helps.
Yeah, I mean, it has had a huge impact. I mean, we're experiencing unprecedented demand. Our services are needed more than ever. We talked often, as I've been on this program in the past, about the number of people who are food insecure in the state and the number of people who are close, one event away from becoming food insecure. And so naturally, the pandemic created that for us as hundreds of thousands of people out of work. And so we've seen an unprecedented level of demand coming into our locations, and donations and support like this is going to allow us to respond.
And how are those donations? Is it just the food that's given out, or is it the money? How does it all work?
Yeah, it's a great question. So just to give you some context, we've distributed about 25 million pounds of food since March. That's a 96% increase over the same period a year ago. Wow. And to support that growth, we've had to buy more food than we ever had. We get generous food donations from folks like Weis and other retailers, but that's just not enough to cover that increased gap. So we spent over $11 million in the last 5 months to buy food necessary to support communities in need. We typically would spend $2 million in that period. So that all these dollars that we're talking about today are allowing us to continue to buy as much nutritious food as we possibly can.
And I think we really have to put that in context. That's just for our state that we've seen that much of an increase in part because of everything that's happened.
In 2018, 37 million Americans were living in food insecure households. A third of them were children. Today, that number may be as high as 54 million. I mean, food banks are sort of that bridge to eating healthy, and they've done a great job in working on getting fresh products to their recipients. And so this donation, it's something we're proud to do. It's something that our chairman, Jonathan Weis, has been a big proponent of. Yes. We believe in being locally focused and locally connected and giving back to the communities we serve. That's important to us.
And you've proved that, because this is not something that Weis just started doing in the middle of a pandemic. As you said, this is the 13th year, right?
Yes, it is. And overall, in seven states, we've raised about $1.3 million. Yeah. That's product donations, customer donations, corporate donations, and we have a couple corporate partner donations, including Schmidt's Bakery, who's a local company. So, I mean, we're proud of our program. We're proud of our associates. In Westminster, Maryland, our store there raised $11,000, which is one of the highest in the chains. Lusby, Maryland's another one. It's $10,000 in change. Our associates put their shoulders into this, and you can see the results.
Well, if we want to keep that momentum going that Weis has helped start, how do we as viewers get involved now, Carmen? What else can we do?
Yeah, I mean, clearly financial support is going to be a big piece of the solution here. We don't anticipate this need subsiding in the near future. You know, government supports are under threat of being threatened as we speak. And so we expect we'll see some increased demand short term, and the ability for the economy to absorb all these jobs. We'll be dealing with this heightened level probably for the next 12 to 18 months. So financial support, going to our website and providing that would be huge for our ability to continue to buy food like we're trying to do now. So that's why I encourage folks to come to our website.
Perfect. All right. Carmen and Dennis, thank you so much for everything that you're doing for the people of our state. And we'll be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.